Good evening, world, and welcome to the 62nd edition of the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show. I am Coach Thomas, and I am honored to be with you and honored to have you with me tonight as we introduce you to another outstanding student athlete. Before we get started, I want to invite you to subscribe to the Expect to Win TV. It's scrolling right in front of you. If you're watching right now, chances are you are watching on Expect to Win TV, and I invite you to please subscribe. Don't cost you anything. It's free. But when you subscribe, you help us to be able to continue to grow. This is our 61st show, and we have introduced student athletes from all over the world here on the Expect to Win experience. And we need you to subscribe right down there. You see it going. Subscribe to Expect to Win TV. And also check out the gear on Expect to Win on our website, expecttowinaa.com, where you can pick up hoodies like our God Loves Athletes. Man, I look kind of buff. But anyway, the God Loves Athletes and the BU and the Shield, all number of different hoodies we have available on expecttowinaa.com. But I invite you, please support the vision here at Expect to Win. Tonight we're going to introduce you. We're going to take as we normally do, take our first initial commercial break, and then we're going to be back and introduce you to an awesome young student athlete here on the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you may be watching, once again, I encourage you subscribe to Expect to Win TV and pick up some gear, some merch at expecttowinaa.com. Our guest tonight is a soccer player. And if I'm not mistaken, this may be our first soccer player. I don't remember. But I think it may be our very first soccer player, and he's from Wilson High School. And from what I've been told, he is a superstar athlete. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the Expect to Win Experience Talk Show, Mr. Brandon Duran. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Good. Are you familiar with Roberto Duran?
No, I don't think so. No,
Okay, yeah, he's a boxer. I was going to ask you, are you related?
no.
Well, Brandon, tell us about yourself. What grade are you in? Your sport, and introduce the world to Brandon Duran.
Yeah. So, Brandon Duran. Right now I'm a 12th grader, so senior at Wilson High School. I play soccer, varsity team for about been playing soccer for high school for all 4 years. So it's been a fun experience. You know, right now I'm just getting ready for college, and yeah, waiting to see what happens in the future.
All right. Do you have you already decided what college you're going to attend?
No, not yet, but right now I'm just hearing the acceptances from the colleges I applied to. So
Okay. Who have you applied and been accepted?
um, so I applied to 9 colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Applied to a USC, UC San
Hey.
Diego, UC Santa Barbara, UC Riverside, UC Irvine, and Cal State LA, San Diego State, um, Cal State Northridge, and Cal State Fullerton. So yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Sound like you went for schools that are challenging and
Yeah,
demanding.
yeah.
So what are your grades like? What are your GPA in high school? How you doing in high school?
Grades are pretty good. That's for me. That's what comes first, before anything. Yeah, with my GPA, it's like 3.6, something like that. Could be better.
Okay. Who you said the grades come first? Is
hmm
that your philosophy, or is that something your parents put in you? Um,
Um, Kind of both. I mean, my mom's always told me, grades first, and then, as I started getting older, I started to realize, yeah, she's right. I mean, it's matter like what school I go to. It's gonna my grades determine where I go in the future.
all right, all right. So you obviously have a good work ethic, and you say your
hmm
mom is the one that kind
Yeah,
of put that in you, huh?
yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite subject in school?
I would say English, just because
English.
I like uh just like reading a lot of interesting stuff.
Okay. What was the most interesting book you've read that just jumps out in your mind?
Um, Man. Well, right now, at school, I've been reading a play actually. I read this play called or movie slash play, I guess.
Hmm.
I read this one called The Glass Menagerie. It's a pretty good book. And then there's a movie to it, so we saw the movie in the class.
Okay. Brandon, I've gone to one soccer game in my life. I
Yeah,
went to see the LA Galaxy once.
yeah,
I couldn't believe how when you play soccer,
uh
you are constantly running all the time. You
yeah.
don't get a break. You just running, 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 running. What is it that you love about soccer? Because I mean, that's the only sport I've ever seen where you are just constantly. I mean, even more than football, you're just
Right.
running all the time.
Um, I don't know. I just always played it since I was little, so it's kind of just grew on me. I mean, I guess what I love about the game is, when you score. I mean, it's like a big thing because the games are like the score is like so just like very close. Like sometimes you win just by one, and then you could be the winning goal. So you just never
Mhm.
know.
Okay, so now what position do you play?
I play a forward or a left wing.
Forward or left wing?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, I don't know anything about those. So what does a forward do?
So he's the attacker. So he's the one on top. Trying to score the goals. Um, yeah, just got to be at the right place at the right time.
Okay, okay. What about the left wing?
That one he see that's the running. He runs up and down. He's got to go attack and then he's got to come back down for defense. So yeah, he's that one you got to run.
Okay, all right. Tell me this, Brandon.
Hmm.
Have you ever scored a goal or made a play that, when you think about it now, you go like, "Wow, I can't believe I did that."
Um, yeah, it was actually kind of a funny story. So I scored a goal against my brother's high school. Me and my brother we went to two different high schools. So
Okay,
scoring a goal against his high school was kind of funny, just to like have that over him.
right, right. Is he an older brother or younger
Yeah,
brother?
he's older. He's older.
He's old. Okay. Who's the better athlete?
Yeah, I
You or
would say
him?
me. Yeah, he's more into his band stuff, so not really too much of like an athlete.
Got you, got
Yeah.
you, got you. So, do you have aspirations of playing in college?
Yeah, I've always dreamed of playing at a higher level, but sometimes that might not be the case. So you got to work on the grades.
Okay, okay. I've heard that soccer is the most popular sport in the world.
Hmm.
Do you believe that?
I would think so. I mean, like recently we just had the World Cup, so and that was pretty big. That's all over the world, and everyone's watching that. So yeah, I would say
So,
so.
why do they call soccer football? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe just how they call it in different countries.
I always wondered about that.
Yeah.
Why do they call soccer football? And I was watching this movie,
Hmm.
and this young lady was talking to an NFL player,
Yeah.
and she said, "Well, we play the real football over in my country." And I'm like, "How is that the real football?" But anyway, you
Yeah.
know. eh, So, how many siblings do you have?
I have two. So I got
Two,
a
two.
older brother and a younger brother. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does your younger brother look up to you, or does he just like, you know what? That's Brandon. I don't care.
Um. Actually, I would say he kind of does. Um. You know, since my brother wasn't really too much into sports, I kind of play with my younger brother more, and just kind of like taught him how to play soccer and like different sports.
Oh, okay, okay. What do you think is the best advice you have ever been given as a young man?
Um. I would say it's from my mom. Um. She's always told me that you know, you you do it for yourself. You know, like you work hard for yourself. I mean, my parents, they have their house, they have their money, they have everything, and then I gotta get to that point. So with my hard work, it's for myself.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, in other words, they tell you got to work for whatever you want.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. What do you so I'm sure you have chores and things you do around the house. Is there ever a time when you're like, man, I don't feel like doing it?
Yeah.
And what how do you handle times when you don't feel like doing your chores, you don't feel like going to practice? How do you handle situations like that?
Um. Sometimes, mm, well, in my house, sometimes you just gotta do it, even
So
if it's
sound like moms don't play.
yeah. She doesn't play, but I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, you just even if you don't want to, you have to do it. I mean, even if you just give it like a little bit of energy doing it. I mean, as long as you get it done.
As long as you get it done. That's it. Brandon, tell me this: if a college recruiter is watching this, because we do have college recruiters
Mhm.
watching, and we've had young people get offered from
Mhm.
being on our show.
Mhm.
What would you say to that college recruiter? Why they should give you a chance to come and play for their school?
Mm. I mean, I'm a hard worker. Since I was little, I've always put in like extra work. Um, and then I'm dedicated. You know, I've been doing stuff since I was like in middle school, being in programs. Doing Saturday at school, just dedicated to like being there. And yeah.
It's amazing, Brandon. I've talked to so many young people on this show, and I'm always amazed at the dedication you guys have
Mhm.
to being a student athlete and keeping your grades up at the same time. How difficult is that?
Mm. I, sometimes it does get difficult. Sometimes you come home from practice and you're tired. You don't feel like doing homework. You don't feel like getting your work done, and it's kind of difficult because and then you got a game days where you might skip class and you might fall behind. So yeah, it's a little bit stressful sometimes.
Where is Wilson High School located?
It's in East Los Angeles in El Sereno.
Okay, okay. Who would you say is your rival school?
Uh, ours is Lincoln High School. Yeah.
Lincoln. Okay. So the what is the last time you guys played Lincoln? Who won? How did you do? What was that? What was it like when you play your rivalry school?
Last time we played them, we did actually very well. We won like by like five, I think.
Wow.
And then going against your rival, I mean, it's fun. I mean, when you beat them, you have bragging rights. So it's just fun.
Hmm. Who's your favorite soccer player?
For me, it's Messi. Yeah,
Maxi.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about any other sports?
I kind of I like watching basketball a lot. Someone I like to watch basketball on is Curry. So yeah,
Oh,
it's kind of
Steph Curry.
yeah.
What? Why Steph Curry?
Well, he's kind of short too. I'm pretty short, and he's short. And I mean, he's like one of the best players. He could like shoot from like anywhere. So yeah.
Right, right, right. Who is your biggest cheerleader?
Oh, my mom definitely, definitely.
Has mom ever like really embarrassed you at a game or anything by like going crazy, yelling for you, and
Um,
you knew it was her?
I try to take it not as embarrassing. I try to take it as she's just trying to love me. So I wouldn't say embarrassing, but yeah, there's sometimes. But I try
you
not to tell her.
you hear her,
Yeah,
you
I
know
hear it.
what she is.
Yeah, I definitely hear it.
So I heard you say USC was one of your schools. That's my
Yeah,
school, the Trojan. I was going to ask you USC or UCLA, but I kind of figure you're a Trojan man.
yeah, I am definitely. Yeah, it's number one school for me. That's literally that's my dream. So yeah.
Okay, just describe to me, Brandon, how you think it would feel you running out of the tunnel at USC for your first college game. What do you think that would feel like?
I mean, just all different types of emotions. Happy. Kind of a feeling of like relief. You get that feeling of, oh, like I did this. Like all that hard work paid off. So that'd be something special for sure.
That's awesome. That's. I am a Trojan to the heart. So,
Yep.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
yeah. That's the
we,
dream.
we Trojan men.
Hmm.
Your mom is your biggest cheerleader. Have you ever found yourself in a situation, Brandon, where maybe you made a mistake
Hmm.
in a game, and then you remembered something that your mom said to you? Uh, has that ever happened to you? And what was it that you remembered?
Um. Yeah, I've definitely had mistakes in a game. Sometimes you just miss like an open goal or something like the most simplest thing, and something I always remember from my mom is just to relax and just have fun. Sometimes when I'm playing, I'm a little bit stressed. When you mess up, and then you're not really having fun out there. You're all stressed. So when I remember that she told me to just like relax and have fun. It calms me down and just figure out what I need to do next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are with Mr. Brandon Duran, the pride of Wilson High School, superstar soccer player, and future USC Trojan
Yep.
soccer player. We're gonna put it in the atmosphere,
Yeah,
Brandon.
yeah, yeah,
We're gonna speak it into
yeah,
existence.
yeah,
Future USC
yeah.
forward for the USC Trojan soccer team, Brandon Durant.
Yep,
We're gonna put it out there,
yep.
Brandon.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna, I would love to see you in the cardinal and gold
Yep.
as a soccer player. Wow.
definitely.
What's your favorite? Do you like the LA Galaxy, or what's your favorite team?
Uh, in LA Galaxy, but like of all time, it'd probably be Barcelona. Yeah.
Why Barcelona?
Um, ever since I was a kid, I would wake up and watch the games very early. It was something that I just always watch. I don't know, it was always on the TV, and then I just always watched it, and it grew on me.
So your mom is a big soccer fan. Your mom and dad,
Yeah, my mom and dad more.
really?
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
How deep does your dad get? Because I've seen people like soccer fans like really go crazy.
yeah. It's actually you know, I would say the more embarrassing issue is my dad because he's always screaming at the games. Like telling me what to do and like the stand. So yeah, he's kind of loud. Yeah,
And you actually hear him in the
yeah,
stand.
yeah. Yeah, even my friends tell me, is that like your dad screaming? I'm like, yeah, man.
That just means he really supports you.
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
just,
He's into it.
he, he's your biggest fan.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, we're gonna wrap up the interview. But what would you say to a young kid that's watching you and say, I want to play soccer and I want to be like Brandon?
Hmm.
What would you say to that kid?
I would tell him just keep going and just work hard. That's like the most important thing. You gotta focus and you know even though as much as you love playing soccer, you gotta focus on your grades because that's also very important. Sometimes you might have the skills to play soccer, but you might not have the grades. So I would say both are really important to maintain. And just stay dedicated. Listen to what people gotta say because I mean sometimes they might be right.
What are your career goals, Brandon? If you don't, if say I'm assuming you would love to play professional soccer.
Yeah.
But what would your career goals be if you didn't play soccer?
Um, I mean, definitely going to college. Um, I would like to be an occupational therapist. So just kind of help people do activities that they can't like help themselves. So yeah, that's something I would love to do.
Man, man, I love your chill attitude,
Yeah,
Brandon. And you've thought about this. You know what you want to
yeah.
do. That's cool, man. I like that. I admire that. So, our final question, Brandon: what does expect to win mean to you?
um, to me, it means uh, that people that put in the hard work, people that do the right things, they should expect to win in whatever they're doing. Even if it's not with sports, even if they're just doing like their hardest at what they're doing, they should expect to win. To get some sort of goal out of it.
I like that, Brandon, because that's what we're all about. I tell people if you give it your all, if you leave your all on the court, you leave your all in the classroom, you leave your all on the field,
Hmm.
you can expect to win.
Hmm.
Somebody does a comment, actually, oh, it's from Miss Celine, that said, it's that Salvadorian pride. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah,
So that's what you're from El Salvador, Brandon, or your
yeah. My
family?
parents, yeah, my parents are both from El Salvador. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Well, Brandon, man, I want to thank you for being with us. That seemed like a fast 30 minutes,
yeah.
but that's what happens when you're having fun. You have an expect to win hoodie coming your way for being on the show,
Oh,
so
thank
you
you,
can
thank you.
wear it on the
Mhm.
uh, when you're out playing
Mhm.
soccer and all of that and doing your thing. But Brandon, man, uh, I'm praying that you uh, go to USC,
Thank you, thank you.
that
That means a
you
lot.
get there. But I will tell you what I tell all of the young people that come on this show: when you sign that big deal, when you're making all that money, don't forget about Coach Thomas.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Wilson High School in East LA, Mr. The Forward.
Mhm.
And wait a minute, let me get the other one. Forward and East Wing,
Left wing.
left wing.
Left wing.
Forward and left wing for Wilson High School soccer team. What do you guys call that, Wilson? I want to get it right.
Like
What's
the
your name?
mascot?
The mask? Yeah. What's the
Oh,
mascot?
for the mules.
The Mules?
Yeah, the mules.
They can't come up with a better name.
I guess not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the forward and left wing of the Wilson High School Mules. Tell them to change that name,
Yeah, yeah. We
Brandon.
gotta change that up. That's
But
not.
you're getting ready to graduate,
Yeah,
son.
that's not
But
a good one.
you got another comment from Latoya Grill. Okay, she says, "Way to go, Brandon."
Thank you.
So, Brandon, man, God be with you in all that you
Mhm.
do, man. You are going to be successful.
Thank
You
you.
have the right attitude, the right mindset, and I look forward to seeing you on the Trojan field,
Thank you.
scoring your first goal.
Thank you.
All right, ladies
Yep.
and gentlemen, Mr. Brandon Duran. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. We are here live every Saturday live from Los Angeles. If you are a student athlete or a parent of a student athlete, Miss Celine, can you please post your phone number for me? Miss Celine is our scheduler, and if you would like to be a guest on the Expect to Win experience with me, Coach Thomas, we're live every Saturday from 7 to 7:30, and Miss Celine is the scheduler, and I'm waiting for her to give me her telephone number because I don't remember it, but it's 818 something. But you can write me or email me at expecttowintv@gmail.com. I believe that's what it is. I'm having a rough night tonight, y'all. But at the same time, I love what I do. I love talking to the young people. Brandon is an awesome young man and with an awesome future. Anytime you have parents in your life that are riding you and keeping you uh, focused and going forward, it's hard for you to fail. And so I can tell from Brandon's answers, and he really admires and respects his parents and their authority. But anyway, if you are a student athlete, parent of a student athlete, hit me up here at Expect to Win TV, or leave a comment. Leave a comment as you're watching the show. But please make sure you subscribe to Expect to Win TV. Make sure you subscribe to Expect to Win TV, and we will greatly appreciate it. That's our show for tonight, and God bless, God be with you, and we will see you next time here on Expect to Win TV and the Expect to Win experience. My name is Coach Thomas, and I'll see you next time. God bless.